The average 8-year-old spends 4 hours a day watching television with a standard deviation of 1.2 hours. Assuming a normal distribution, what percentage of 8-year-olds spend more than 5 hours a day watching television? So, since this is a problem involving standard deviation and a normal distribution, the first thing you should do is you should draw your normal curve and label your mean. So as you can see, here is my graph, and I've labeled 4 as my mu down the center. Now the problem wants to know more than 5 hours a day. So you got to make sure that you put 5 on your graph. It doesn't really matter where. We're not looking for exact, but it's obviously to the right of 4 because it's greater than 4. And they want to know about spending more than 5 hours a day, which means that we need to shade in to the right of 5 because that's going to be the percentage that they spend more than 5 hours a day. Okay, now, in order to be able to find this area, what the shaded area is, we have to find out what our z-score is. So here is our formula for z-score, where z is x minus mu over sigma, where mu is the mean and sigma is the standard deviation. So for our purposes, we have z is equal to our specific x is 5 minus 4 divided by 1.2. So let's go ahead and do this division, and we get 0.833. Now here's the thing, the z-score doesn't really tell us anything. What we need is the chart which tells us what the area under a normal curve is that relates to a specific z-score. And so any statistics textbook you have will have the chart in the back. Any test you take, a professor will give you the chart. This is not something that you're expected to memorize. And so we go to the back of the book and we take a look at what is the area for 0.833. And the answer that we get as we look it up for 0.83, we're going to round, is 0.7967. 0.7967. Now, here's the thing you have to understand. The chart that we are looking at has the areas to the left of your z, which means that 0.7967 actually corresponds to the area to the left of z, but that's not what the problem is looking for. The problem wants the blue shaded area. It wants the stuff that is to the right of z. Well, if we know that the area under the curve is 100% or 1, the way we find the rest of the area is just to subtract the 0.7967 from 1. This gives us 0.2033. That means that the area in blue that is shaded is 20.33%. And so the percentage of 8-year-olds who spend more than 5 hours a day watching television is 20.33%. Now, when we move to the next question, it says, what percentage spend less than 5 hours a day watching television? We've already answered this. We've answered this. This is the red shaded region here on our graph, and that's going to be 79.67%. So again, remember, for our purposes, the area always gives you the area to the left of your z-score, to the left of the number that you're looking for. So it's important to draw your normal curve and shade in the area that you're looking for to make sure that you don't have to go ahead and actually subtract it from 1 in order to find your answer.